Okay, now we're on.
3, 2, 1, go. All right. What's up, everybody? Oops. Did that ring? Oops. Okay. Jake, how's it going? What time is it where
Good.
you are?
7 a.m.
7 a.m. Okay, cool. Well, thanks for making the time. All right. So where are you? Let's start there.
I'm in a little town called Branxton in New South Wales, Australia. Pretty small town, probably 2,000 or 3,000 people.
Okay.
But then there's like a bunch of other small towns kind of close to us, similar size.
Cool. So Jake, you're the owner of CrossFit 1.5, right? And how long have you had your affiliate?
Coming up on 5 years now.
Okay, cool. So 5 years. So did you start it right during the pandemic?
Yeah, we we sort of had two like major lockdowns where I was.
Okay. Yeah.
And after the first one, I was a plumber at the time, just coaching CrossFit on the side. And after the first one, I was like, you know what? I'm going all in on the gym. That lockdown won't happen again. And then, probably a few months into opening.
You guys had 2 waves, right?
Yeah.
You had 2 waves of lockdown. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, a few months after opening, we had a massive lockdown. But, we got through that. It was fine. Look, we didn't have that many members at the time. So it was like, okay.
So you're a plumber by trade?
I am, yeah. I was like my first career was I was in the military. I was in the army for like 7 years. That's kind of how I found CrossFit. I joined Army Reserves and did basic training. And my brother, who was full-time Army, come home and said, all the guys at battalion are doing this CrossFit thing to train. I was like, yeah, sick. And he showed me a thruster in the backyard with a rusty old barbell that we just showed up somewhere. And I was like, oh, that's it. This feels all right. Yeah. But that was in 2009-ish. And yeah, there was only a handful of CrossFit gyms in Perth at the time where I was living. One of them was 5 minutes from my house. So went down there, did my fundamentals, like 3 classes with them. And then at the end of that, my coach, Gav Crown, who's actually on seminar staff now, he goes, oh, you're an Army boy. Come tomorrow, Saturday. It's an awesome workout. And I rocked up and it was Murph. I was like, oh, what the fuck?
It's a good endorsement.
What is this? And after that, I was hooked. That was it.
So you're in a town of
Perth? Are you near Perth or are you outside of Perth or away from Perth?
At Sydney, right?
At the time, I was living in Perth, but now I'm opposite side of Australia, probably like 2 hours from Sydney. Yeah.
I went to Perth once when we did the first seminar there years ago with Greg, and I forget who else was on the trip, but flew into Australia or Sydney, did some stuff in Sydney, and then realized we had like another 6 or 7 hour flight across.
Yeah.
And you know what was wild? Like your airplanes, your flights, we don't do this in the States, and I don't know if you guys still do this, but people were like walking around and hanging out in the back, and like the flight was like a party. And someone just said my mic isn't turned on. Do you guys hear me fine?
Yeah, fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
As soon as a flight's more than 4 hours, I'm up. I'm standing at the toilets doing some squats, trying to spark up conversation.
See, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. You can't do that, so you can't congregate in an area in the States. They'll like get really upset. They think you're going to try to take the plane down or something.
I actually, on my level 1, I did probably 2010-ish. Chuck Carswell was there. And yeah, he was blown away by like just a bunch of the random Australian things. He actually drove I was 18 at the time, 19 maybe, had like a V8 ute. I don't know if you've seen our utes. It's like a truck, but a car version. Mm-hmm. Big, powerful, loud car. Chuck Carswell was like, what is that? I threw the keys at him. He was like, overdrive, mate. And he was like, oh, sick. It was good.
Nicole, you're up.
I think something's going on with Dave.
My
microphone. Okay, so Jake, so one of the reasons we want to bring you on is one of the things we hear a lot with affiliate owners or just like opening an affiliate is, how many people you need to make an affiliate successful. You're in a pretty small town. it sounds
Yeah.
like, right? And so I imagine your draw is a little bit broader than just the town of 2,500 people, but like, take me back, like why, I don't know, why wasn't that a concern for you?
So we have like a semi bigger towns. I'm like right in the middle of some bigger towns. They all have
Okay.
CrossFit gyms. And I was like right in the middle where there was nothing.
Check. Hold on one second. Sorry to interrupt. How about this? Does this sound right?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Got it. Okay. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, so I was kind of right in the middle where there was no CrossFit gyms. And
Okay.
I mean, it was the position I was in, I guess. I have a wife who was working full time. We didn't have kids at the time. And so I could get away with not having the biggest membership base to start. Like we had like 10 members for the first maybe 6 months. And then it was like 25 in the first year-ish. And then we signed on with Two Brain for like business coaching. And then we have grown steadily from there. But the first 2 years was pretty rough. Like, yeah, we were a very, very small gym. We were in a shed that was on my property at the time. It's like a 3-car garage. Yeah, we were very small. Like if there was no one booked in for the 7 a.m. class, I would kind of just stay in bed and like peer out the window in case someone rocked up without booking in. And I'd be like, every now and again, someone would come walking up and like, oh, they're not booked in. Shit, get dressed, race up to the gym. Yeah. So I was in a position to be able to deal with no members essentially for a while, but yeah.
But like big picture, you were thinking of like you were going to move into this as your full-time, your primary thing.
Yeah, that's right. I went into it with like I know a lot of affiliate owners say like, you know, you go into it wanting to help people, and obviously that was a big driving force, right? But I was realistic in that it had to sort of make money for us eventually. So I went into it with like a longer term plan to build it to a point where it could support like our whole family. So yeah.
And are you there now, or are you getting closer?
Yeah, pretty much. Like so my wife and I both work on the business, and that's our full-time job. She does most of the back end stuff, and I do like the coaching and the head coach kind of role. Yeah.
Do you so how long have you been working with Two Brain? Are you still working with them? And one thing I want to add. So yesterday I did the CrossFit Games podcast, and I have this whole setup like in my office. I have like a dedicated streaming, like I have a camera, I have lights, I have the mic. Well, I did the podcast for some reason from my working computer, which is right next to me, and that's where I used to do everything. And I have this really fancy mic and this nice setup, and the audio apparently sucked on the podcast. And
no.
I have this whole look. I'll take a picture. Look, you guys see, I'm a pro. Okay, hold on.
I was going to tell you can tell it's like a.
This is high tech stuff, Jake.
Look at this pro. See the mic and the lights, and that's a camera in the background, and this table is a dedicated table. So I have my dedicated little station now, but I didn't even use it when I was on the CrossFit Game podcast because I totally forgot. Okay, sorry, Jake. Go ahead.
No, you're right. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, Two Brain. I asked you about Two Brain. Tell me about Two Brain.
Yeah, Two Brain. Yeah, we signed on with them after probably 2 years of being in business, and it was like by far one of the best things we ever did. Like they put out all their content. Well, they just gave us focus. So like they put out pretty much everything they get you to do is all available free on their podcast. And like, you can know it all, but having a mentor there, or like a coach essentially, right? Telling you like, don't worry about all of those 100 things you could do. Let's do this one thing first. And just like step by step like that, it just took us, we like doubled our members in like 2 months from signing on with them. And then we've just like steadily grown since then. And we're still working with them now.
So it's been 2 years of working with them?
Well, we signed on after about 2 years of being open. So probably about 3 years now. Yeah.
Oh. And is it like, is it the same frequency or same intensity, or is it just like you've kind of, now it's more just guiding you along the way?
It started off with, it was like 2 or 3 months. It was like pretty intense, like almost a call a week, I think. And then it was like a call a fortnight. And then once we got through that first kind of like onboarding section and setting up all our systems, then now we just do a call every month with our mentor and, spitball ideas off him, and he gives us something to focus on, and we do annual planning and stuff together, and he just keeps us accountable. His name's Kieran. Shout out to Kieran.
What's your annual calendar look like? Like, what's your annual planning meeting look like?
So
I
we
think
break
that's
it down.
an interesting concept. I think a lot of to like really take a step back and be like, what are we going to try and accomplish in this year? So what does that look like for you guys?
Yeah. So we have like a calendar. We break it into quarters. We just make sure in each quarter we have like some sort of social event for the gym, some sort of plan for member retention, some sort of goal and plan for how many members we want to be bringing in. So just like even down to like planning how much we're going to spend on Facebook ads, stuff like that. And so then our mentor just keeps us accountable to that stuff. So like we say we're going to do a bring a friend day, but it's also 2 weeks just before the open and you're like, we'll leave it. But he'll get onto us and go, no, let's do this. Do the bring a friend day. Have you planned it yet? Stuff like that.
Do you know Ed Morrison? Yeah. Shout out to Ed Morrison, the coolest redhead on earth. What an asset to CrossFit he is. Do you know Ed?
Yes. Yeah, I do. He's great.
You guys are pretty close down there. All the Aussies pretty much know each other, it seems like.
Yeah. There's a lot of CrossFit gyms, but I think everyone just sort of gets to know each other at events, and we've done that affiliate gathering at the Down Under Championships a few years, and so you kind of just see familiar faces, and if you go to any of the local CrossFit competitions and stuff, it's all the familiar faces. Yeah, it's good.
Are you a Ricky Gerard fan?
He's all right. I don't mind him.
You're a Tia fan?
All right. Yeah. I don't really follow too much of the game side of things. I love watching it. I'm not like heavily invested into it though,
Yeah.
I know some
Do you guys do the open at your affiliate?
Oh yeah, 100%. Like we love like the games itself and the idea of it, just not the following, day to day of what athletes said, what type stuff, Yeah.
That's a lot. That's a lot to follow.
But yeah,
so what do you guys do for the open? How do you guys
so we do our Saturday mornings. There's 2 classes, and we run the open workout, and then all day on Monday as well is the open workout.
Oh, nice. Because you guys are like 24 hours.
Yeah, it comes out.
Way, yeah.
It comes out like lunchtime Friday for us.
Friday, yeah.
And then it's due like Tuesday for us. So we like to there's no excuse not to sign up for the open, right? At our gym, because like if you're coming to class on Monday, you're doing it, mate. Like you're going to judge someone, you're going to do the workout, like you may as well sign up. So we really push the open. We love it. It's great for the community.
Do you guys do like intramurals or anything like that during the open? And do you do them, Nicole? I forgot. But let's start with Jacob.
We do intramurals, yeah.
Or we've never done them. I know a couple guys that have, like other gym owners, and talk to them about it. It's something we've thought about doing, but we just haven't done that yet.
Nicole.
Yeah, we do intramural. I think we started doing it in like 2018, maybe. So we haven't done it the whole time, but we divide everybody up, get some team captains. We did learn. You got to pick captains that like legitimately like winning. You know what I mean? You got to pick a captain who's like, yes, I want to have fun. I want to do all this stuff, but I like to win.
So I'd make a team. I'd make a good team captain.
You'd be a dangerous team captain.
Yes.
We'd have to. Your co-captain would have to be someone who just really liked the community side and wanted to, do fun stuff.
It's funny.
Oh, that's funny.
Did you, Jacob? I have an additional question. Did you like when you were thinking about not best hour, but who'd you go with again?
Two Brain.
Did you think about best hour? Like, how'd you weigh that? Like, did you think, because they're the 2 big players in this world right now?
Yeah.
Did you consider best hour?
I don't know. I think what was in my feed was just 2 Brain the most, and so it was like, sweet 2 Brain. And then we did sign on to, is it through Best Hour? They have like the knowledge. It's like a bunch of coaching resources.
Yep.
we paid for that for a little while. That was really good as well. But yeah, they kind of only popped onto my radar after we had signed on with Two Brain. So yeah.
How many coaches do you have coaching at your gym?
That's a good question. Four coaches, and then myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you said something about Facebook ads, okay, so you've got 2,500, 3,000 people in your town. Like what's your stream? What's your normal way that you have people come in? Is it word of mouth? Is it ads? Like what's the normal way people find out?
Mostly it's word of mouth. Like most people that come in
Okay.
sort of know someone who trains here. But then we have been running Facebook ads for the last sort of 12 months, and that does bring in a lot more people that are like completely new to the community. People will be upset with me with how much I don't have to pay for my Facebook ads because we're in such a small town and there's no other CrossFit gyms. I pay like $5 a day and get like a really good result. Like, I think I'm at like $3 per lead or something. Which
did you figure that out yourself? Like all the Facebook ad stuff?
That was all through Two Brain. Like,
okay.
I'd be lost without that. They have a social media ad guy who you sit down on a call with him and you build out your ads together. And then it's just, then you can kind of tweak it as you go. But I'd be completely lost without that.
Right? Oh my God, there's no way.
Yeah.
I tried it years ago and was like, we went with Yelp and some other stuff.
Oh yeah. But I'd say like the most people that come into my gym as well, because we're sort of like country, New South Wales, they have no idea what CrossFit is. Like no idea. I would say 80 to 90% of people, like part of my little spiel is like, oh sweet, so tell me what you know about CrossFit. And they're like, I've got a cousin somewhere that does it. That's about it. You know, like no one knows anything about CrossFit.
So why do they come in? Are they just like wanting to get fit?
Looking for a gym, wanting to get fit. They know someone who trains there and they're like, oh, that looks awesome. They keep up on our social media and stuff, and just see like our stories. I think people see people they know working out and getting fit, and they decide to come in, and they're just looking for a gym. And something that isn't like a commercial gym, I guess. Yeah.
Is there a big box commercial gym in your town?
Yeah, there's one, and there's another one about to open. But you know, it's a commercial gym, and it's just a different type of thing.
I think
What's your
cool.
date?
I think it's really cool that there's still a lot of people in the world who don't know what CrossFit is.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's great.
That's a good sign, because there's just so many more potential people who can be exposed to it and have the benefits of it. You know, that they're just one friend away from walking through the door of any of your gyms.
I've said it multiple times to my wife after sitting down for like we call it a no sweat intro with someone, and they just come in. I talk to them about their goals. I tell them like, CrossFit, we do a bunch of stuff, but you know, we'll worry about that later. And then they sign up, and I go home and I'm like, they have no idea what they just signed up for. They're in for a rude shock. But I think that's been really good for my coaching itself, because I coached for a long time in a gym with lots of like avid CrossFitters. And so that's one style of coaching, you know, you can really lean into that. But when you're trying to, you know, get someone to like CrossFit who's new to taking a walk around the block, you know, like it's a very different approach. Like, it's like, hey,
well, you can also overwhelm them, right? Like,
100%. Yeah.
I mean, just, okay, sit down to this box and stand up is a lot more accessible than like, okay, we're going to learn the air squat, this. And you like throw all these things at them and they're like, oh my God, like it makes it sound almost more intimidating than it is. Right. I always think about that. Like how much information do you give on the front end? And then how much do you want people to learn over time? You know?
Yeah. Especially like we have 5 like on-ramping sessions.
Okay, cool. One-on-one?
Yeah, one-on-one, usually with myself.
Nice.
And then like, so we squat, and then a little workout, we do presses, we do deadlifts, and then they do Fran on ramp number 3.
Good job.
Or a version of, right?
That's cool.
And then we do clean and jerks, and then we do the snatch. And so like teaching an absolute beginner the clean and jerk and the snatch is just wild. And you're right. It's like, how much do you tell them? It's like, there's 1,000 things I could get you to do here, but it's just going to be overwhelming. So if we just stick with an empty bar or a 5 kilo bar, and if I squint a little bit, it somewhat resembles the snatch, I'm happy, you know. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, they just get better with repetition, right? As long as they're not doing something wildly, you know, injurious, then yeah.
Johnny
Yeah,
Davies 179. How many members are you at now, Jacob?
We're at about 140.
Isn't Johnny out of the UK? Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just checking. That's good. How many square feet, okay, or meters is your box?
Meters. Where
tell me in meters and I'll convert it.
To about 230 square meters.
230 square meters. So that's times 3.
Yeah, I have no
so
idea.
660 square feet. No, I'm saying, so I'm doing this math wrong. Do it. You got your calculator out?
It's about
Nicole?
times 3.
Mm-hmm.
It is times 3, but the square there isn't working.
But it's the square, so it's 2,500 square feet.
Okay, that's good. That's a good
So then
size
what's
box.
your average class size?
We have a cap of like 15 on a class, and average is anywhere from like 6 to like 12 is average. Yeah.
What's that? Is that a bunny-eared bat? The ears look really big. What is that? In the comments.
That was a dragon.
I don't know. Okay, Katie.
No
A
idea.
dragon or a bat. So what's your day-to-day look like? If both you and your wife are full-time there and you got some kids?
Yeah, so we got some kids. We got 2 kids and another one on the way. So 2 young ones, like 3 and 1.5. So they keep us very busy. They go to daycare on a Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So they're like our working days. And then Monday, Friday, nothing's really getting done, if we're honest. And so like my day to day, I mainly do all the one-on-one stuff. And so I only coach one sort of shift. I coach Thursday mornings and every second Saturday, like coaching the class. But then I'm usually there morning and afternoon doing one-on-ones. So I'll have anywhere from like 1 to 3, like one-on-one people in the morning and the afternoon. Just depends on the day and the week. Yeah. And then my wife, Rach, does all the like keeping up with messages that are coming in and messages from current members looking to, you know, change memberships or, you know, just stuff. And so like that middle of the week is where we sit down and actually plan like events that are going on and we can sit down together. But yeah, normally I'm at the gym morning and afternoon. And then, she catches up on messages.
What do you guys follow for programming?
We're doing Proven at the moment.
Okay. So you are a TF fan. No, I'm joking.
I'm I don't enjoy programming, if I'm honest.
Yeah, that's good. No, I mean, I think I love hearing the different perspectives. You do or don't? You don't either.
It makes my head like hurt a little bit. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and like my brain thinks there's got to be a perfect way to do something. But like with programming, there's not necessarily a perfect way. It's like you could do any version of the squat here really to get that stimulus essentially, you know. But my brain is thinking like, nah, there's got to be the one. So it puts too much effort into it, I think. I don't know. Yeah.
It's interesting. I love asking that question because, you know, some people really love it and others don't. And you see both ends of the spectrum. And I think that's fine and beautiful. It's, you know, there's a lot of options. And for those who don't, there's so many options now out there for programming.
Yeah.
Nicole follows, what's the name of the group you follow?
Misfit.
That's right.
Yeah.
We looked into them. Programming.
We did Linchpin, like Pat Sherwood's programming for a while. Yeah. That was awesome. When it was so fitting, like we were in my garage in my back shed, and I was like, his stuff is all like, you know, home gym style. And then we did CAP for a good couple of years. We had a lot of new coaches at the time, and like the resources on CAP is amazing. So that really helped all our new coaches develop. And then we just switched to Proven like a year ago, just for a bit of a change. Yeah. I follow Mainsight, and right now Mainsight and CAP are integrated. But before that,
I looked at the workout on main site and I'm like, there's no way I'm doing this. I don't want to do this. So I'm just being honest. And beyond the whiteboard, I followed two people. I have main site and I have linchpin, and I've never clicked on the linchpin tab. So I clicked on the linchpin tab, and it was something like straightforward, classic. I'm like, bingo, this is what I'm doing. And so I did the linchpin instead. But main site's great. I like seeing them integrated. At Katie_CF, does Jacob do collaborations with other local businesses that are fruitful?
Yeah, sort of. Like, we work with other businesses, not in like an ongoing way though. Yeah, like we don't have. We've reached out to like local cafes and stuff like that for prizes for competitions and stuff like that. Yeah.
Do you guys host competitions?
We do an in-house competition.
Oh, that's cool.
We did our first one last year and it went really well. So I think we'll be doing that each year, just an in-house.
How do you do it? Like, what's the structure? We're actually going to try and do one. We've never done one before in-house.
I'll program it.
How do you structure it? Okay, great.
It's daunting. I'll reach out for you for my programming as well, Dave. Thanks.
Yeah, right. This is great. Thanks, Dave.
But yeah, so I think it was teams of 2, and yeah, I think we had like 3 or 4. We had 3 workouts. 2 of them were like 2 scored parts, and it was like dress up, prizes for best dress as well, just to add more fun and stuff. Yeah. Like nothing too serious, pretty much.
Yeah. How many teams did you have to run through it?
That's a good question. I think we had 20 or 30, between 20 and 30 teams.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then did you make it like male, female teams,
female.
or did you just?
It was male, female.
Yeah. It keeps it easier. It's a lot to like start doing all those different ones. How much do you guys spend? Yeah, Johnny wants to know how much time you guys spend tweaking the proven programming. Can you fit it in an hour?
Nicole, that's my job to read the comments.
I know.
At Johnny's Davies 179, how much time do you spend tweaking the proven programming for your box? I need a role, Nicole. Okay, go ahead.
I know. You're doing great.
So that's a good one. With proven, you get a lot. But so each kind of like affiliate session, there's 2 or maybe 3 days a week. There's like a lift and then a workout, and then the other day is just a workout. But then they also give you like cool down mobility flows and optional accessory work and all the different like level 1, 2, 3 versions and a competitive version. So I just that's kind of one of my main roles is we have a TV in our gym that displays the workout, and I make the screens myself that goes on the TV. It doesn't take that long.
What do you mean?
It's like, so we have like a 72-inch TV or whatever it is, and on Canva I have a screen.
Oh yeah,
like an image.
Okay.
I make an image.
Yeah.
Down one side I put like warm-up stuff, and down the other side I put strength, 5x5 back squat, and then WOD. That's the WOD. And
so
then I
you're
put some
taking
suggested
their
scales
stuff and putting it in Canva and reformatting it.
Yeah.
And putting it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot. That sounds like a lot of work.
I know, that sounds like a lot of work.
Not
because
really.
I see here in the States people just display like Wodify and the workout that's like people.
It's too much though. It's too much. Especially like I said, our members aren't like CrossFit fluent, you know.
I like it. I like it. So
but it takes me, I would say it only takes me about 20 minutes to, we get like a PDF or a Google Doc, and I just like copy paste it over onto this screen and organize it in a way that makes sense.
Canva's amazing, by the way.
Yeah,
Canva's amazing.
So easy to
like
use.
If you do anything with social media or content creation like I do now, Canva is good for thumbnails and just a lot of things.
Dave, the influencer.
I know. Look at me.
Yeah, it doesn't take too long, and it simplifies it. You know, like our members can just look at the board and go, "Oh, that's the strength, that's the workout," and they don't get the 1,000 other options that come along with it.
Right.
Because
do you have people that want to be like competitive?
We do. I would say maybe 10% of our members are like proper CrossFitters, you know. And so we do offer because like along with Proven, you get like their Olympic lifting track and their gymnastics work and all the extras.
Wow.
So we put it out to our like unlimited members who want to do more. If you want access to one of those, you have to come and talk to me, and then I pretty much convince them that they don't need it.
Okay. Good
I'm
job.
like,
Good
mate,
job.
just come to class and you'll be fine. But then if they're like legitimately coming to class 4 to 6 days a week and they're at a level where they could deal with a little bit more volume and stuff, then I'll give them a suggestion as to what they should be working on, and I'll give them access to it. So,
Are you comfortable having those conversations with people?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it helps that I've been in the CrossFit space for a lot longer than any of our members. Like, sort of like the authority on CrossFit in our gym. I guess if we had someone who rocked up and was, I don't know, a proper OG and actually knew a bit more about CrossFit than I did, then yeah, I don't know.
No, I
just
think I think that's a great thing when affiliate owners can, you're not just there to kind of cater to whatever walks in, but you're also like framing it and saying like, no, you need to do this or don't do this, or like, let's refocus it. But I do think, I don't know, the initial moment of the conversation can sometimes be overlooked as like, it doesn't really matter or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you know if Dwight still programs for Proven? I thought Dwight.
I think he does.
Yeah, he does. That's the name on the email. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He's out of Boulder. He lives in the same town that Nicole lives in.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Some of it can be a bit much. Like there was a workout yesterday with GHD sit-ups, and he was like running through what it should feel like, and it's like the stimulus, and he's like, yeah, cool. So I know a lot of gyms only have 3 or 4 GHDs, and I'm like, I've never been into a gym with more than 1 GHD. Like, let's be honest, like where I am at least.
Yeah, here in the States, you'll run into a few. How many do you have, Nicole?
9.
Oh yeah,
Jesus.
Yeah, in the States, it's a little different.
Yeah, nah. So I actually make this is what I made before I had a GHD. I call it the ghetto GHD. It's a what size is it? It's like a 200-pound sandbag that you sit on, and then you put your feet under some like 70-pound dumbbells.
Yeah.
And so you sit on the pad, put your feet under the dumbbells, and then you lean back, touch the floor, come back up. Like, it's essentially
that sounds amazing to me.
Yeah. So yeah, we have like a couple of ghetto setups, and then we have the full GHD. Yeah, and it's intimidating to most of our members anyway, so we get away with it. There's only 1 or 2 people that actually want to jump on the GHD.
That mat setup does its job 9 times out of 10.
Johnny has another question. Johnny Davies 179. You running specialty classes, gymnastics, weightlifting, etc., or just CrossFit? Sorry for all the questions. Don't apologize, Johnny.
Keep them coming.
No, great questions. We don't. I've thought about it, but just our demographic, they don't really need it. They just need to rock up to CrossFit classes, and that'll be sweet. I have my own interests. Like, I love doing strongman stuff.
Cool.
And so I coach every second Saturday. And so for some blocks, I'll not do Proven. I'll do like a strongman day, and we'll get the yoke out, and we'll get some kegs and some tires and stuff.
How many yokes
love
you
that.
have? I'm just kidding.
Just one, mate.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, we got 2 sleds though, so
Hey.
And then like I went through a phase of doing a bit of high rocks last year, so I did like a high rock Saturday. They were less popular. Too much running for people. And I'm actually like, I've just signed up to do an Ironman at the end of the year, so I might throw some Ironman Saturdays in there, which will have 0 attendance, but all
right, what are you doing for your training then? Are you CrossFitting and doing a long ride?
Yeah, so I'm until the Open, I'm sticking with CrossFit 5 days a week, and then I'm throwing in a long run, bike, and a swim each week. And then after the Open, I'll probably dial back to CrossFit a bit to like 2 or 3 days a week, and just start adding in more volume with that stuff. Yeah.
Cool.
At Katie_CF, is this a Katie we know? I wonder. By the way, how far in advance do you show your members the programming for a given day?
a week. So
Okay.
Oh, nice.
I just put it out. It goes up on Beyond the Whiteboard like midweek for the next week,
Mm-hmm.
and I just program it straight in there. It's not worth the extra messages from members. Like,
Totally.
they're releasing it on the day, like 5 a.m. that morning. It's just, yeah. I've been at gyms that do that, and it's just, I know the coaches just get bombarded with like, hey, but can you just like let me know because I need to. Yeah, if people want to cherry pick, they cherry pick, but I think the members reflect your attitude, you know, as coaches and as affiliate owners. And so I drum it into people about like working your weaknesses. And if there's something there that you don't want to do, obviously that's what you probably should do the most, stuff like that.
Yeah.
We have people that cherry pick, but the vast majority of people show up on the hard days or the day that definitely doesn't suit them and get after it. So
Yeah, I feel like cherry picking has become less of a thing over the years in CrossFit. I feel like people holistically, whether from the affiliate or at the CrossFit level, they've gotten more okay with this idea of being well-rounded. And even just like reflecting on some games athletes' experiences of seeing like a weakness really bring
I
them
think you're
down
right. Cherry
in that
picking
way.
has become less of a thing.
I think it's not as much of a
I would agree.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's just
Maybe
probably
like
good.
as this you know, hybrid athlete thing becomes bigger, you know, i.e. a CrossFit athlete, right? You know, a lot of people are more well-rounded, you know, like you don't have that many people who are
Interestingly,
just,
I don't think hybrid athletes are well-rounded because the expression of hybrid athlete that you're talking about, or that is the prevailing thought, is like a high roxer. And I don't think those guys are well-rounded at all, unless they're doing CrossFit to train for it. But if you're not doing CrossFit to train for high rocks and you're just training for high rocks, you've taken all the skill out of movement. You're not doing anything complex. And you're running a lot and you're doing some basic functional movements, but more well-rounded than non-CrossFitter. So a hybrid athlete is more well-rounded than a non-CrossFitter, but not as well-rounded as a CrossFitter.
I would agree.
But
yeah, like I feel like we have less people who just run coming into the gym, or people who just weightlift coming into the gym. And they're the people who would be like, well, I'm not coming to the running day, or I'm not coming to the heavy lifting day, you know?
Yeah.
More people would just have that understanding of like, I should probably do a bit of everything here, I've found.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
do you do a lot of education? All right, last question. Do you do a lot of education then for your members?
It's something I want to do a lot more of. The education for my members comes from like what that looks like in our gym is like me going on a spiel about something where it fits, you know, like when I say, hey, we're doing overhead squats and I see a couple eye rolls, I'm like, hey, look, I get it. Is it the most functional? Is it the most functional thing? Maybe not. But then I point to my 10 physical skills poster on the board and I explain neurological fitness and I go on a little 5-minute spiel about like the benefits of doing this, you know, like, and then I don't know, I'll probably get a few more eye rolls, but that's where like my education comes in. Like I try and give that to people and then they hear stuff that they probably never heard before and they're like, oh shit, okay, yeah, I get that. And then they go away, hopefully being a bit more.
Sometimes that's the best way though. Cause like, we don't read as much anymore, like on blog posts and emails and all that stuff. Sometimes just like the day-to-day little hit points from the coach, they add up.
Yeah.
It's like going to practice every day.
Sorry, Matt. We just said last question. We're ending it. So you showed up late. Hold on. Another just arrived. Don't end, please. So I should promote these next time. I should tell the world we're doing this. Here he goes. Look, on that point, at Matthew Souza, we should have coordinated. I just finished my show. I would have promoted this if I knew. I would have promoted this if I knew.
Matt, I'll come in and we'll just run through all the dates.
Once every quarter, we do this show. So we'll have 4 in 2026.
No. We have way more than that.
Okay.
Cool. Well, thanks for making the time, Jake.
Thanks for having me.
Good luck with everything. And reach out if you need anything.
Yeah, cool. One question for Dave. Are you doing are you doing some of the Ruck Race League stuff this year?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna sign up and I'm gonna win, I think. I'm definitely going to win. Hold on, let me finish. They're adding age divisions. So
Nice. Okay.
I'm going to go for the win in the 40 to 49, 45 to 49-year-old division. I'll tell you what, like the overall, the dude who won, the guy, there was I think the last challenge was like a 12-mile ruck or something like that. He was holding 6-minute miles for 12 miles, like mind-boggling. It was insane. He did it at the games.
Yeah.
So he did it there, and he ran like he was running with a whatever it was, 30 or 40-pound ruck faster than I run without a ruck. So I'm not winning it overall, but I'm going to win the age division. Are you going to do it?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I qualified for finals last year, and then
Okay.
I couldn't.
There you go.
I couldn't get a visa sorted in time to make it there. But yeah, my
That's
goal
why you
was
rolled your eyes when I said I'm going to win.
I'm like, have you seen the leaderboard? That's what I was saying. Like, oh my God. Yeah.
You already know what I'm capable of, which isn't much.
All right. Well, yeah. Thanks for having me.
Hey, but now we got
Thanks
to,
for
Jacob.
hopping
Now
on.
we got to get Nicole on board. You got to compete with us too.
You got to do
Buck
it.
race
It's a good
league.
time.
It's fun.
I don't know anything about it.
Just put some weight on your back and run.
Put a
You'll be
bag on,
fine.
go for a walk. It's easy.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Or sprint.
All right.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
All right.
All right.
Bye,
Thank you.
guys. Thank you.
Bye.
See ya.